Hello everybody and welcome back to SliceSpiceN'Dice Movie Reviews. My name is Paul, and if you follow me, you know this is my horror channel where I review like horror films, psychological films, all that kind of stuff over here. We aim to answer 2 questions about films here. One of those being, did it make me put my phone down? Was it good enough to steer my attention away from TikTok? Secondly, does it get a slice, a spice, a dice, or all 3? So we will answer those questions. This is going to be a spoiler-free review here. Now, what we're going to be talking about today is a movie. I rented it on Prime. It's called See For Me. When blind former skier Sophia cat sits in a secluded mansion, 3 thieves invade for the hidden safe. Sophie's only defense is Army veteran Kelly. Kelly helps Sophie defend herself against the invaders to survive. Okay, now one thing I will say about this film is it had something going for it that we've seen in other situations. And this one, for me at least, was like, oh, okay, I haven't like seen something like this in a hot minute, right? So the former skier is now blind, right? So she uses an app where people will kind of like help you do things or whatever. I'm not sure if this is really a thing or not. I think it's really cool. So like, you know, the trailer says she is cat sitting, things go wrong. Okay, now also a lot goes wrong with the script, right? Here's my whole thing with this. It's not a good idea to make a film like this where you immediately pivot the main character, Sophie, as someone to make the audience dislike, okay? I was just like very soon into this, and I don't want to say why I dislike her, but if you watch it, you'll get it, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that's what she was really doing. And so you just really just don't like her, right? As like a character or whatever. And so that's where it goes wrong immediately. There's so many different things that could have happened with this film along the way that didn't, right? So many things that make you say, I'm always suspending my reality, all that kind of stuff to go into a psychological thriller or a horror film or whatever, right? I mean, we kind of have to. This one, they're asking you to do that a lot, okay? A lot. And they don't really come around with things to give you the payoff for that. I mean, I just found myself saying, there's absolutely no way this would happen. Absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way we would end up in this situation to begin with based on what they have given us, right? So there's that. Now, I don't want to sit here and make it sound like, oh, well, he must really hate this film. I mean, no, it is not a bad film at all. I think I paid $6.99 to rent it. That is top dollar for this, okay? If I had gone to the theater and bought snacks and a ticket, I would be like, oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm not trying to put a barometer on my sense of enjoyment off of the price tag for it, but it was definitely one of those things where I'm like, you know what? $7 at home, cool. It gave me some entertainment. On that note, did it make me pick my phone up? Yes. There were times where I was like, okay, you know, it kind of wanes a little bit here and there. Again, my whole thing with this is just the sense of suspending your sense of reality. It just didn't do a good job of that. Now, it does have like some tense moments where you're like, you know, like, okay, what's going to happen? It gives you that, right? But again, it's so obviously just not realistic that it just takes away from that, to be quite honest. My overall thing with this is this. I'm like, if you are subscribed to a service that this will eventually be on for free with your subscription, that's where you should watch it. It is totally worth it, right, at that point. So on that too, does it get a slice, spice, dice? I am going to give this a slice and a spice, meaning what I think of it is, yeah, it's going to make you talk to people about it, because some of it will be like, oh my God, can you believe this? Like, this really happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? I didn't know she was doing this. Kind of a situation, right? And like, it's going to make you talk about it, but probably not in a good way. It doesn't offer that like, oh my God, horror stuff, just because it's not really geared to do that, but they also kind of miss on that. It does have some redeeming qualities. Again, like I said, it has like a little bit of that found footage vibe, you know, which is cool, and they do it in a unique way. This whole concept of somebody having to use the phone to see for her and do stuff, it's a cool concept. It just needed to be executed differently to make it more plausible. And if it was made more plausible, you wouldn't be like, this is fake, so already they've lost me on that. So there's not much they can do to make me jump out of my chair. And so that's it. That's all for this little review here. I do appreciate you watching. And until we meet back at the popcorn, as well as the old movie screen, I'll see you soon.